So today we're going to be reacting to Cristiano Ronaldo's diet. Now I know most of the time people think maybe because he looks good, so he must be eating a diet that is really good, it's healthy. But sometimes looking good is not always being healthy. So let's see what he eats.
For his breakfast or first meal, Ronaldo is partial to the likes of cheese, ham, low-fat yogurt alongside plenty of fruit as well as avocado toast.
I personally don't think anybody should be eating bread. I diss bread. I think it's the worst thing that we eat. If he's having it like on with avocado, it's a bit better. But still, bread, there's a better carbohydrate choices if you want to eat carbohydrates. I know we've been brainwashed for years to eat low-fat foods, but what Ronaldo probably doesn't realize that even though he's performing well, he can perform even better if he started switching his energy source from like low fat and carbohydrates to fats. Stick with the cheese, make sure the ham is only got not too many ingredients in it. And then, yeah, the avocado. But I would have some eggs with that meal, 100%. People think, he probably thinks that that food that he's eating for breakfast is going to give him energy, but his body won't have access to that food for hours. So that's not the food he's using to train. But here's the thing, because we don't know any different, we think something's working, it's worked for a long time, so we leave it like that. But I wouldn't, he doesn't eat breakfast. He can just wake up in the morning and then fast until about 12 o'clock. Even if he's training, and he'd probably perform better.
For his second meal or his mid-morning snack, Ronaldo enjoys avocado on toast and some green matcha tea for an energy boost.
If he switches energy source from carbohydrates to fats, he'll find that he'll have lots of energy. He will not need any energy boost or caffeine or even green matcha. Just another drink. The only drink you should be drinking really is just water. You can get all the electrolytes you need from the food if you eat properly. And you can get salt as well. Eat salt, make sure you put salt to your food. But as far as that is concerned, it says he eats, I can see that he says avocado toast. He has healthy fats. But here's the thing. I know avocado is good, it's got healthy fats, but you can get even better fats from animal sources like ribeye fat, like proper animal fat from a cow. You have a lot more energy. I suppose nobody's going to question Ronaldo, because it's Ronaldo and he's done really well. He looks good, performs well. It's a lot, he performs better than most people his age. But I'm telling you that we've got nutritional wrong. You think that you're actually doing yourself something good, you're doing something good for yourself, but not really. Once you have, every time you eat, your body has to release insulin. And when you snack, release insulin. So you don't need to snack. Please stop snacking.
For his third meal or his first lunch, Ronaldo focuses on lean protein and fresh vegetables. His main lunch consists of a chicken salad. Chicken delivers high-quality protein while keeping fat intake low, and fresh vegetables, packed with vitamins and fiber support digestion and overall recovery.
Yeah, that's the thing though. He's been told that he's got to keep his fat intake low. But that's not the case. When he was younger, he could eat like this. But if you eat like this, once you're getting older, it won't be good for you, Ronaldo. I'm telling you that. So try and start teaching your body how to switch from mainly carbohydrate source as its energy to fats as well. Become fat adapted. When you're fat adapted, you can just go for hours without needing to refill, because remember, a gram of fat has 9 calories. A gram of carbohydrates has got 4. That's twice the energy.
For his fourth meal, he often chooses options like tuna, swordfish, sea bream, or cod for their high protein and healthy fat content, a mix of fresh vegetables, hard-boiled eggs, olives, and an additional amount of omega-3 supplements.
As you know, I don't believe in supplements. I just think that the supplement industry is just full of whatever. He adds so much crap to it. He's got swordfish, he's got a lot of fish, which is good. He's varying his protein sources, but he says he's got a mix of vegetables which provide fiber. The reason why we think we know we need fiber is if you're eating ultra-processed foods that have been fiber stripped and nutrient stripped, like lots of bread, lots of beige food, lots of ultra-processed foods. If you eat them, then you need fiber. But if you eat like mainly meats, like fatty meat, and you can have the avocados if you want, but I just think the diet could be different and it feels so much better.
You've eaten a lot of tuna in the past, or even had more salmon in previous meals, whereas now you focus more on steak and beef. Is that just a flavour choice, like a preference, or is it difference?
Here's the thing that tuna is too lean as a protein. So, and the cod, I used to use cod when I was bodybuilding. You know, most of the fish that we have are farmed. If you can get like fresh fish from the sea, even then it's all the microplastics. It just puts me off. That's why I'm reluctant to eat fish. I love fish, but what they do, how they farm the fish, it puts me off. And then some of the fish like tuna, it's just too lean for me. You know, when I was eating like this, 6 meals a day, and then a low fat, and then high protein, and then literally no fat at all, then I would have eaten tuna. But now I wouldn't touch tuna if you paid me.
For his 5th meal, he once again has fish, or on occasion, he substitutes fish with steak or another lean meat to add variety to his diet.
Yeah, he's eating a lot of like lean protein. The fat is so important. Fat gives you a lot of energy, and your body won't store it either. Ronaldo, please learn, eat the fatty protein. If we're going to eat fish, I'd say the fish should be eating really, things like sardines, mackerel, and then, you know, salmon, because they've got a bit more fat with it. The lean fish, no. So occasionally he'll substitute the fish with steak, one of the lean meat, but it's all lean.
For his 6th and final meal, he has again fish or chicken, along with rice, beans, and quinoa. Or on some nights, he opts for a simple dish like soup for easier digestion before sleep.
And I believe that you should eat at least 3 or 4 hours before you sleep, empty stomach. But here's the thing that I don't understand. Rice is not slow digesting carbs. Do you know what? Sometimes I wear a glucose monitor, and the food that raises my blood sugar the fastest is rice, white rice. So it doesn't matter what you add to it. You know, maybe beans might slow it down a bit, but not really. If a footballer came to me 5-6 years ago, something similar, but now I've had to go back and backtrack on a lot of the stuff that I taught people. We've had people running marathons, and they're like, I was used to, because they run marathons already, and I used to just get these gels. I'm like, have you read the ingredients? Oh my God, so they stopped using the gels, and they managed to run marathons eating just fats. Unfortunately, it's going to take a very long time before athletes and sportsmen realize that you can actually perform better. And in fact, you're able to think better if you're eating fats and protein.
He says never touch fizzy drinks. Drinking water is so important. He actually made a comment during one of the World Cups. He moved a Coca-Cola bottle out of the way and said, drink water instead. And the share price of Coca-Cola dropped by 1.6%, costing the company £4 billion.
Well done, Ronaldo. No, because it's Coca-Cola, they sponsor massive big things. It says only drink water. Now, thank you for saying that. At least you're using your platform to do something good. You know, fizzy drinks have got no business being in this society. We don't need any fizzy drinks, but they're everywhere. They're so normalized that you see I walk down the high street, and every child you see has got some kind of a drink in his hand. And we shouldn't, because they may not hurt you straight away, but eventually they will. So well done for speaking out against fizzy drinks. They're my pet hate. And Ronaldo, I understand you're eating mainly single ingredient proper foods, but I wouldn't eat 6 meals a day. I think the maximum you need is just 3 meals. And then what you do is increase your fat intake. You don't need to eat all that 6 meals a day. That's not good for you. And for your metabolic health in the future, you need to stop as you're getting older. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want me to react to any other videos, let me know in the comments and I'll do that. Thank you for watching.